How can I keep my home clean and spotless all the time? Well, unfortunately, it's a lot of hard work to maintain and clean, and if you don't have the right equipment, right? And what I found to be the best solution for this problem is the H15 Pro Heat from our sponsor Dreame, that again and again keeps making their products exceptional for doing just that, making my life much easier so that I can focus on the much more important things in life, like a new family member that just joined our family in April, and keeping my home clean for this little guy while he grows up has become an even more of a priority for me, since keeping the floors clean is so important as he continues to grow and will be crawling before we know it. And the newest H15 Pro Heat does this really well thanks to the new feature that I haven't seen yet on the market, and it's the ability for the mop to clean the floors with 85 degrees Celsius water, essentially disinfecting my hard floors for a healthier home. Now let's start with the feature that my wife and I actually have been waiting for to come to the handheld wet and dry vacuums for a really long time, but now it's actually here in our home, and I cannot wait to test it out and show you guys the benefits of this technology. So starting off, the huge benefit for us to have this feature is the fact that hard stains like something oily and dry can be properly cleaned thanks to the hot water feature. Just look at this example I have right here. I spilled some acai on the floor and added some chip crumbs to the mix and let it dry out for about 2 hours, which is a worst case scenario that might happen to you if you don't clean it up right away. Then I added 10 milliliters of cleaning solution that came with the vacuum, which is pretty convenient, and placed it back into the vacuum. So now let's test out this feature. So right away you can see that the ice cream that I put down before was melted almost instantly, and the acai with the crumbs were picked up pretty well. And notice the scraper at the front. This actually scrapes the water back into the roller to get sucked up. So the cool thing with this is that it will get close to the wall and pick up all of the debris by pulling it back, which is something I haven't seen before, but it does it really well. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with this hot water feature that right after the cleaning, the water was dried out very quickly. Unlike before, it took some time to dry out, but in these clips, you can see it dry out almost fully before I even finished cleaning out the mudroom, so I like that very much. Now for the lie flat feature that you've seen before, it's very useful in our home where it can lay down completely flat, getting under chairs and cabinets that are hard to reach. In like this example, I just laid it flat and got it to go fully under the chairs, so no spots were missed thanks to this feature. And try to guess what this thing can also do in that mode. You ready? It's remote controlled in the app. What? This is crazy. Just think about the areas that you can get under, like a bed, where you can control the wheels in the app like a remote control. So you can get in those areas, clean it up as well, which is pretty impressive. What's also nice about the H15 Pro Heat is that it has 22,000 PAs of suction that sucks up all types of debris from the floor, even long hair, or pet hair for that matter, that gets cut up into smaller sections with the anti-tangle brush without a problem, making your floors clean, which is essential for this wet and dry vac to do, and it achieves that perfectly, so you never have to worry about any types of mess created in your home because it can handle it quite well. As for the screen and the buttons on the vacuum, they look and feel familiar to their older vacuums that have the same buttons on the top. For self-cleaning, the button on the handle turns it on, and another button that switches through the 4 modes that it comes with out of the box, which are nice and simple to use and are prompted audibly, like suction mode that is useful if you have a water spill and want it just to mop up the water. Then there's auto mode, which adapts to the amount of dirt that's on the floor and increases the suction and clean water to the desired location. Then ultra mode, which increases the water flow suction to the maximum for optimal performance. And finally hot water mode, as I showed you guys earlier, that makes the water hot. And obviously this takes some time to heat up, but once it's heated, it's a perfect 85 degrees to get those really tough stains out. As far as the screen goes, it's nice and bright while showing you the battery charge while cleaning and how dirty the floors are with color indicators, which are really simple and easy to see at a glance. Now for the battery life of the vacuum, it essentially has 2 different modes that you can use. The first mode is the quiet mode, which has 73 minutes of runtime on a single charge, which is actually incredibly 2 times more than their previous H15 Pro vacuum, and that change alone gives me the confidence to finish mopping the whole house without worrying about running out of battery. And while the hot water mode is awesome and does a great job, the battery does go down to about 20 minutes of runtime per charge, and that of course is because it uses so much power and efficiency to heat the water up to 85 degrees, but I wouldn't worry about that at all, as I could get the main living room and kitchen done under 20 minutes with this mode, so that my floors are extra clean just the way I like it. Now the charging speed is still really good on this vacuum and the self-cleaning station, achieving a full charge from 0 to 100 in about 4 hours, which might seem too long, but remember, you're not using this all day long without a break, so for me, it's not even an issue. As far as the maintenance on this vacuum, it's pretty simple. I just clean out the dirty water tank into the sink, and you can see the crumbs in the tray right there, and just look at how dirty the water is. Dang, it cleaned the floors quite well. Then I simply rinse off the tank with clean water and put it back into the vacuum and start the self-cleaning process. Other than that, you just add clean water and detergent as needed, and that's about it for maintenance. Pretty simple and easy to do, which makes my life easier. And lastly, the thing I like about the vacuum is its ability to clean itself with 100 degrees Celsius water, making it absolutely essential for no odor building up in the brush, which is appreciated. And there's 2 modes for drying, so if you're in a hurry, it can clean and dry in about 5 minutes, but it'll be a little bit louder. But for me, I just stick with the 30-minute mode that's much quieter, but you of course get to decide which mode to use, which is really nice for the user. So overall, we've been really impressed with this vacuum, with its mopping performance and battery life, and my wife mentioned that she loves the hot water feature really much, as it dries the floors faster and it is easier for her to maneuver it thanks to the wheels that glide really well, putting less pressure on her arms and hands. And for me, I really like the hot water feature as well, and the auto robotic arm that squeegees close to the edges, pulling the dirt and stains away from the wall, giving me a much cleaner floor in the end. And if you're interested in the H15 Pro Heat wet and dry vacuum from Dreame, I'll have all the links for you in the video description, so you can check it out and get back the peace of mind while cleaning, knowing that your floors are nice and clean every time. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and click above to subscribe. Click over there to watch another video. I'm Ben, and we'll see you in the next one.